Hello my girls and welcome to my 2025 reset video. I filmed an intro for this, then deleted it because I thought it was part of my weekly vlog. So this is my new intro. We're gonna jump right into what I organized because I also deleted the footage of me organizing my kitchen cabinets, but I'm gonna show you what I did anyways. That's what's coming up. We're also gonna be taking down Christmas decor, creating my January 2025 mood board, and then doing some more things throughout the rest of the video. But I'm so sorry. Welcome to my 2025 reset. I'll show you girls what we cleaned and organized. So we have these cabinets under our island. That is the trash, that's the dog food. They're both like pull-outs like that. And then under here is just extra storage, and I cleaned this out. So this was god awful. I know that you girls didn't see it, but this was awful. And then I went through our mugs, and this is what I have decided to keep. I am obsessed with mugs. And then I also organized this drawer. So I know back there looks crazy, but it's just our steak knives, apple slicer, and ice cream scoop. And then we have our regular kitchen knives, and then our utensils and straws. And then I organized in here to make it to where we had 2 levels of cups, and then that's all my baking stuff. This girl might not look so organized, but I swear she is. And then up here was also struggling, but I put our regular glass baking dishes, and then these bowls are like salad or soup bowls, so I keep them up there. And then up here, I made it to where we have our huge Le Creuset pot that doesn't fit anywhere else. All of Keaton's fancy copper pans. And then our like hosting stuff is back in that corner. And this is above the fridge, so I wanted to put stuff that we didn't use as much. And then over to the bathroom. Down here, I just cleaned out all the products that we didn't use. And then I separated it by like summer stuff, lotions, hair stuff on this side, and then body and face stuff on this side. And then in this top drawer, now all that it has is brushes. And then this is kind of my drawer. So I put my pretty hair accessories here, my regular like bobby pins, hair ties here, jewelry in here. And then I have face masks down there, my chapstick. And then down here we have all of my hair tools. And then this was a wreck before I organized it, but now we have all of our medicines in this bag, and then like bandages down there. We have our restock of stuff here. And then I put all of my makeup in here. All of that is looking way better than it was. Today, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna plan out our meals for the next 2 weeks, or not the next 2 weeks as of today, but the next 2 weeks for the first 2 weeks of January is what I'm saying. We're also going to start our January mood board. I have planned food for January 1st through January 15th because essentially what I do is I meal plan for like what my paid checks are, because we usually go to the grocery store whenever I get paid. So I started doing really good at the beginning. I try to go through the cookbooks every single time and pick stuff from there, but it veers off toward the end. So we've got pizza and salad because on the days that we go grocery shopping, we are in no mood to like go crazy cooking. And then we have baked ziti, cowboy chicken quesadillas. Those are so good. Mini chicken pot pies, shepherd's pie, which I know I put those right beside each other, but they're both good. Chicken broccoli and rice. I do that like with white sauce and teriyaki sauce. Tacos, hot dogs and chips because I figured we could do a little fire in the backyard. Pork, potatoes and green beans, then spaghetti, then pizza again because it's a Saturday, and then steak, potatoes, and Brussels, and then ravioli and smoked sausage, chicken nuggets, corn and fries, and that's what I've got. So not my best lineup, but sometimes my brain stops working and I have no idea what to make or what to cook. But also, since we grocery shop for 2-week time periods, the fresh stuff doesn't stay fresh every time, like the whole time, so we try to plan accordingly. Anyways, you can barely see my face, I'm so sorry. Now we are going to get the rest of the Christmas decorations off the front porch. Okay girls, so I'm pretty sure I said I was gonna work on my mood board for January. I'm not turning the light on because it's giving cozy right now, and I need it really bad. I just got done working on this and I kind of want to walk through it because I'm afraid that it looks like kind of like a maybe jumbled up mess. I did all of the pictures and like everything for good reason. Okay, you're barely going to be able to see me, but it's okay. So right here I have a little mountain scenic with friends because one of my goals for 2025 in general, but specifically the winter time, is going outside even though it's cold. I live in an area where the mountains are like less than an hour away from me to go to, so why not go? And then right here I've got a little picture of working out. I have weights at home, so I would just be working out at home, but I really want to start moving my body way more often, and I don't know why I find it so difficult to stick to that or to continue doing that, but it's one of my goals, so we're gonna try. And then I have a picture right here of a girl getting ready because one of my goals is getting fully ready at least once a week. It's something that makes me feel better, it's something that makes me happy, but sometimes things that make you happy get shoved to the back of your brain, and then you're like, why am I unhappy? Just kind of keep an intentionality with that. And then right here I've got a girl editing a video because I really want to put as much effort as I possibly can into my YouTube channel this year. I really want to make it something that I'm proud of, which I am, and I'm becoming more and more proud of as I go, but I just really want to give it my attention this year. And then right here I have a girl in a bookstore holding books. That's just to signify my reading goal for the year, so keeping on top of that. And then I have ice skating right here because that is to symbolize winter date nights with my boyfriend. And then we just have a little cozy picture here, again just reading and then also being outside at the same time is the goal. We've got a little camping set up here. My boyfriend loves camping and he has all the stuff to do it, so I would like to do that in January. And then we have someone cooking dinner right here because my goal is, if we're at home, cook dinner every single night. Then I've got 4 quotes that I picked for my mood board. It says, avoid the temptation to make choices that are familiar but no longer serve you. It's front and center. This is my biggest goal. This is my biggest goal. Then down here at the bottom it says, the happiest people romanticize their life because they know magic exists where they choose to find it. And then I realized that I can choose to be excited over my future rather than torn up over my past. And then the last one that I picked was, you can start late, look different, be uncertain, and still succeed. Those are my quotes. And that is my January mood board. This is what we're going into the year with. And once we hit February, we'll look back over this and see what we achieved and what we got done. But that is all for now as far as that goes. I'm trying to think of what we have left for the reset in general. I've got Christmas decor put away. I think the last thing we have is filling in the gaps of my journal and also starting our 2025 scrapbook. So it'll be a good time. We're not doing that right now, but whenever we do it, it'll be a great time. So I will see you girls then. Just got done doing my 2025 scrapbook, starting it. Obviously there was not a lot to start there because we don't have any pictures yet. I don't really know what I was thinking with that, but anyways, we got it started regardless, and now it is time to talk about our journals. So we have 2 journals this year. I know that's a lot, but that's just, I'm very into journaling right now. We do have some stuff to do in here. I pretty much just created everything and we're gonna fill it in together. So we have our 2025 ins and outs. I have 5 and 5 for each. Ins, I'm gonna put nighttime routine, and I'm gonna put that because I have got my morning routine so down pat, it's not even funny, and it makes my life so much happier and so much easier. So like, why would I not also apply that to the nighttime? And what I'm thinking for that is having like like at 8 p.m., ensure the dishes are done, wash your face and brush your teeth, go ahead and get like in the bed, like have reading time, let's cut the phones and stuff like that off. That's what I'm thinking for a nighttime routine. For outs, this is going to sound a little bit preachy, but we're going to put self-doubt because I really need that to be an out. I'm starting back school this year. I have a lot of goals with social media and stuff like that. We need this self-doubt to go away. It's such a waste of time. It does nothing for us. And even if we fail, that's just another opportunity to try again or learn more. We're going to get that on out of here. For ends, we're going to put going on walks because the dogs need it. I need it. Mental health walks are actually so real. And I also want to be going outside more. Under outs, we're going to put spending a ton of time on social media. YouTube and Pinterest are fine, but like me being on TikTok a lot genuinely like negatively affects my mental health, and I need to stop doing it because it's so dumb to do something that is so terrible for your mental health. Which takes me to my next in. We're going to be positive about making good changes. No, I meant proactive. We're going to be proactive in making good decisions. And the reason I put that is because I've talked about it a little bit in my other videos, but essentially what I mean is whenever I am feeling a lack of motivation, there are things that I can do to motivate myself. When I watch other people's vlogs, it motivates me to film and create my own. So why would I not watch other people's vlogs when I'm feeling no motivation to make my own? So that is kind of the thought process behind that. For outs, we're going to put negative talk really and literally any way. It's a waste of time. It does nothing productive. It's so annoying. Okay, so for the next ends, we're going to put discipline. And for outs, we're going to put relying on motivation. And the reason I say that is because that's all I rely on. Like when I'm motivated to do something, that's the only time I do it. If I'm like trying to start a routine or trying to start something that I really want to do, I rely solely on motivation. And I say this every year, discipline over motivation, and I never follow through with it because there's a lack of discipline there. And if I'm not going to prove to myself that I can do things, nobody else is going to either. So discipline over motivation is seriously something that I want to live by in 2025, and I really hope that I can look back at this journal and be like, you did it. Honestly, if I could push anything to the top of the list, it would be discipline over motivation. And then for ends, we are going to put alone time because I'm really bad at that and I want to get really good at that. And for outs, we're going to put relying on others for happiness because it just is not anyone's responsibility, and it's your responsibility to rely on yourself for happiness. And honestly, I really need to learn that. Like I really need to learn that. So next we have a fun one. It's movies to watch in 2025. I want to do a good mix. I know I want some rom-coms in there. I know I want to put some specifically Christmas movies, some specifically Halloween, stuff like that for the specific time period. But the first one I'm gonna put is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, which I know you're probably like, how have you never watched that? Honestly, I don't know. On that note, we're gonna put When Harry Met Sally, because that's another one that's just kind of like, how did you not watch that? And again, like most of these are gonna be because I don't know why I have not watched some of these movies. It's crazy. We're gonna put the Barbie movie because how have I not watched that? Honestly, how have I not watched that? Okay, so I know that I want to put Halloween Town because I have seen that before, but it has been years and years and years, so I just want to be sure I watch it this year. Also, I want to watch Little Women. I'm sure you guys already know which one. The one with Timothée Chalamet. I can never remember the character who plays, or the person who plays Joe. I can never remember her name, but that's one that I want to watch. Oh, and then I also want to read Pride and Prejudice this year, so I also want to watch the movie. Is there one named You've Got Mail? Is that a movie? Hey Siri, is You've Got Mail a movie? It is a movie, so we're gonna put You've Got Mail. There's so many rom-coms that are about to be on this list because why have I never watched them? I also want to watch Inside Out. Is that what it's called? I have not watched Inside Out and I've heard such good things about it. And then I'm pretty sure that I have some movie lists that I want to watch on Pinterest, so let's see if I still have those. Oh my god, you guys are gonna be so mad. I've never watched Pretty Woman, so she's going on here. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is also one that I really need to watch. 13 going on 30. I feel like everybody's gonna be so mad at me because I haven't seen any of these movies. I do also want to watch and read Beautiful Boy, The Devil Wears Prada. I know, guys, I don't know how I haven't watched any of these, but this is literally why I put this in here, because I haven't watched literally anything. And that is going to be my movies to watch in 2025 list all complete. It's mostly rom-coms because that's the genre that I want to get up to date on, and then I'll color those in yellow. Then we have our 2025 big moments. Obviously can't fill that out yet. But next we have our 2025 goals. So under personal, I'm gonna put be better at being alone. Under work, I'm going to put find a job I truly love. Under school, I'm gonna put get all A's and B's for my first report card. Well, I guess you won't get report cards, but for my final grade. For finance, I'm gonna put save $1,000 in a year. I feel like it should be very doable. Under social media, I'm gonna put reach 1,000 subs on YouTube. And then under fun, I'm going to put, what is a fun goal I would like to do? Probably, I'm gonna put go on a girls trip because I really want to go on a girls trip. I don't know why, I've just never been on one and it sounds so fun, just me and the girls hanging out. So those are my 2025 goals. I don't want to overwork myself, so we're not gonna go too crazy. Then we have January mood tracker, habit tracker, highlights of my day. So that is all for my little journal as of right now until January 1st. That is what we've got going on. And I'm pretty sure that that is everything for my 2025 reset. So thank you girls so much for resetting with me. I feel very prepared for the new year. I feel very excited to get into it and to get started. I always get a little impatient towards the end of the year. It's okay. It's going to be a great year. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a great year, but I'm putting it into the universe that it will be a great year, and I'm going to bring it in with some of my bestie girls, and it's just going to be a good time. We're going to make collard greens, cornbread, black-eyed peas, and I think a ham and mac and cheese. I'm not sure yet. I hope that you girls have a great start to your new year and that you also spend it with people you love. Goodbye.